Hey Grovecrest Nation, this is Mr. Hoops, starting our next section of Grizzly Nation TV. Want to give you the latest and greatest for the past few weeks. I know before I said I would probably send this out every week. I find that really hard, so I'm hoping to get it out every week, if not at least every month. But I wanted to share with you some of the great things that are happening here over the past several weeks. First off, I need to give you some news. Number one, on Monday, this coming Monday, the 8th, will be our PTA Carnival. It'll start at 4 o'clock. It'll be in our backyard. It'll be awesome and fun. Hope everybody gets to come and spend their family night with us here at Grovecrest. Number two, there will be no extended day starting next year at this time. We might explore it later on, but at this point in time, we are not ready to do that, and we will hope to maybe address it some other time. All right, now let's get to the really good stuff. All right, first off, I want to recognize all the kids in Mrs. Green's class who have earned their Golden Pineapple Award. So I've got a few pictures for some kids who have earned their Golden Pineapple Awards. They come up into my office, we give them a high five, we give them a treat, we take a picture, and now they're famous. Some great kids that have earned this by being really good kids in Mrs. Green's class. Next, I wanted to share with you something that we are doing here at Grovecrest. Every year we have our reading incentive. And so Mrs. D, our librarian, has started this one out this year, and it's all about finding parts in a treasure. So they follow a map, and they read some books, specifically those associated with our Battle of the Books, and they earn little parts so that they can make their way to the very end of the treasure map. So I'm hoping that everybody here gets to be involved, and that they will be involved, and it'll be fun for them. It was really fun to do this assembly to kick it off, but I wanted everybody to be aware. If you have any questions, please talk to me or Mrs. D. But this is going to be a fun ride. Every once in a while, I get to go down into the lunchroom and I get to eat with kids. Your kids are awesome, and we so appreciate them in the lunchroom, especially this year where we're trying so hard to make sure that the lunchroom is clean as they leave. So we've asked the kids to get checked off by a monitor from their class, and they come and they check the area around their plate or their tray and the area underneath the tables to make sure that everything's been picked up, and it's been so much better this year than it has in years past. So we appreciate your kids doing that. Now, every once in a while, I do get to go outside and I get to play with the kids, and today I was able to go outside and I played this crazy game of Foursquare. The Foursquare rules that I learned when I was little are different than what these ones were. I barely made it to the second square in this game, because they just schooled me in this game. But it was fun to be out there with the kids and have a great time. A couple of weeks ago, we were able to have a visit from a Utah author, Ryan K. Sager, and he left us one of his books, actually 2 copies in our library. It was a great assembly, got the kids very, very hyped up and eager to read his book. So we appreciate him coming and sharing with us his talent in writing. Also, this week was the kickoff to our Reflections, PTA Reflections. And the reflection topic for this year, the focus is Heroes Among Us. And that means that anybody who lives among us that we would consider a hero. For me, one of my heroes is my great-grandpa, who was a prisoner of war during World War II. And I've learned so much about him, I would consider him one of my heroes. Oh, our good friend Jackson Holberg. He is our business partner champion this year. He has done so much for our school. And in reality, we have so many great parents and business partners here that support us. So we'd really like to thank them all, but we recognize Jackson today at a business partners breakfast in Provo. So congratulations to him. He is awesome. Now, this is something that's really cool happening in Mrs. Johnson's class. One of our great parents in our school, Josie Platts, is having our kids create a quilt for the Festival of Trees in Mrs. Johnson's class. And so I have some pictures of some of these kids creating the designs that they're going to use to create this quilt. I think that was just so awesome. Now, last but not least, in Miss Red's class, she has a Student of the Week award that she gives to all of her kids. And we just started this just 2 weeks ago. And so here was our first one from 2 weeks. And one of the things we do is they get a treat, they get to get a picture, and they get to call home and tell their parents how awesome they are. We like to play tricks on our parents and say, oh, we're in trouble, but in reality, they've done some really, really cool things. These are our 2 winners from this week, and they were able to call home and brag about their great award for this week, so we appreciate them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy that we were able to talk with you this today. And in hopes we will have more Grizzly Nation TV so you can see what's going on here at our great school. Have a great weekend.